This is Matrix Lord 212, and I just saw the trailer to The Rings of Akhaten. Oh my god, that's going to be a tongue twister. Akhaten. And it looks like someone is stealing the Doctor's regenerations. And he says, you can have it all. I'm surprised nobody noticed that. But that is an interesting thing. You imagine if they steal his regenerations before the 50th anniversary, and then, you know, he, in Christmas special, was about to die and has none. That trailer reminds me a little bit about The Beast Below and certain other elements to it, but I think that it's going to be a fantastic episode. An alien planet, more aliens than you've ever seen. Rings of Akhaten. I keep pronouncing it wrong. I'm going to get it right one day. But you know, it's great that, you know, the Doctor is, of course, he gives it a speech where he's like, we never run away. You know, we don't leave. That's pretty awesome. And I can't wait to see more on the mystery solved of who or what is Clara Oswald. You know, and like I was talking to Dr. Freedom the other day on Skype, and yeah, the missing years, the 16 and the 23, that has to play a part somehow. Maybe something happened to her in those years, maybe that she was missing, but it's kind of weird too with the leaf thing. The beginning of the page. It reminds you of the Angels Take Manhattan, where, you know, they said like he never goes to the last page, but you know, they mentioned the first page, and I think that there's really a connection to the ponds, to River, with Clara. Somehow, like, something is together, and it fits together, because if you remember, the first time we saw Clara Oswald was in Asylum of the Daleks, and there was a very quick speech that she said to the Doctor, where, I don't know if you can catch it in Asylum, she says, you always call me Oswald. But it was very, very fast, that I don't think anybody caught it in Asylum of the Daleks. You always call me Oswald. So, you know, and also, too, her first appearance there was with the Ponds, and she mentions Nina, which also is mentioned in Bells of St. John. So there's certain things that, you know, tie the Claras together. Also, too, you know, and that appears to be a later version of Clara, the one in Asylum. The one in the Snowmen also seems to be a later version of the Clara, I call it the Clara, because, but she does have memories, because she says something about ponds that triggers the Doctor to investigate. It could be that in the back of her mind, it's there. You know, and also, too, she doesn't have, well, I guess she don't have computer skills, because, you know, it's in Victorian era, but then again, you never know. But the Run, You Clever Boy, and Remember, that is something also, too. I think that what we see in the Bells of St. John is the first Clara, the first model, the first whatever. I think that is possible. Wherever Song gave her the message in the shop, it could be Amelia Pond or Amy Pond or Amy Williams. It could be Sally Sparrow coming back into the picture. It could be a classic companion, female that was in the shop, that has a shop. If you remember, jokingly, the Doctor talked about opening up a shop or something like that. I think with Rose, it could be Rose. You never know who the character could be. But, you know, like my other video, I was talking about who has the Doctor's number. Now, recently, we've seen how many people he's given the number to, but then we found out that he's given his number to other people, too, that he got a phone call in the TARDIS and stuff like that. So, The Rings of Akhaten looks to be an interesting episode. Hopefully we get to find out more on the Clara mystery. But I'm predicting that she's going to die, I guess, in one of the episodes, because I think it might be the Journey to the Center of TARDIS, because we heard a synopsis that something happens, she gets lost in the TARDIS, and he threatens these brothers like to help him find her, or they'll blow up the TARDIS with a self-destruct. And there was a scene where in the trailer she says, "Run, you clever boy, and remember." That is coming from the TARDIS. So I'm predicting that she's going to die in Journey to the Center of TARDIS. We're going to have to find out. I'm not sure. But it is interesting. So the Rings of Akhaten also, too, There's a lot of things that are going to be coming up. Hopefully, the Doctor doesn't lose his regenerations there, but there was also something to do with a ring they were hinting at, not rings, a ring that Clara wears, but they also focused on the rings that she had on her finger in Bells of St. John, remember that, all right, and I think we're going to see more books on from Amelia Williams, so that way we find out what happened to her. And I'm sure we're going to see River pop up maybe before the finale. So look for Rings of Akhaten, and it's going to be a great episode, I think. Something fans have been looking forward to for a long time. Take care. Bye for now.